Hello my beautiful people, and welcome to beautiful Bali, where I'm going to be taking you through a signature Body Pulse Pilates Sculpt class. So we're going to be sculpting and strengthening the entire body with the help of our resistance band. So when you're ready, we are going to get started on our back, and I just want you to pull that band just above your knees and then gently holding onto your knees, lowering yourself all the way down. We'll close down the eyes and just start with some slow, deep breaths, using this time here just to connect in to your mind, your body, and your breath. Noticing on the inhale, your chest will rise. And as you exhale, your chest will soften and will ground a little deeper into our mat. Beautiful. Staying with this breath, we breathe in through the nose and we exhale it out through the lips. Beautiful. Breathing a little deeper down into the belly on your next inhale and letting it all go, softening and relaxing on the exhale. Beautiful. Invite you to maybe add some movement of the knees side to side. Massaging through the lower back here. And just allowing this time, disconnecting from everything going on in your life and becoming present in the now. Letting go of your to-do list, letting go of any worry or stress, and just enjoy moving your body in a way that feels good. Beautiful. We'll take one last deep breath in. And then on the exhale, let's ground our feet down hip distance apart. Applying a little bit of pressure on the band here. Arms down by your side. Just anchor your shoulder blades down into the mat. Beautiful. From here, we're going to imprint that lower back into the mat. So tilting your pubic bone towards your belly. We'll start to inhale, press through the heels and start to lift the hips up as you exhale into your glute bridge. Beautiful. Holding at the top here, I really want you to find that mind to muscle connection. So squeeze into your glutes, pull your ribs down towards your hips a little more. Drawing the belly in towards the spine, we're going to take an inhale, lift a little bit higher, and then exhale, slowly articulate your spine back down onto the mat. Think upper back, middle back, lower back. Work through that imprint to then find neutral, reset. Inhale, imprint. Good. Start to press through the heels, lift up, 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 driving into that glute bridge. Beautiful. We want to make sure those hips are nice and level. We take an inhale to lift a little bit higher and then slowly articulate back down. Good. So we're just going to warm up the body with these hip rolls. As you're coming up, can you squeeze into your glutes a little bit more? Can you squeeze into your core a little more? So really focus on the belly pulling in and back towards the spine. Ribs are staying down nice and heavy. You want to keep that tension through the core the entire time. Good. We'll go 3 more here. And just bring some awareness into your upper body. Be mindful as you lift up, you're not applying too much pressure through your shoulders. So all the weight is driving through the feet and the upper body is nice and relaxed. Beautiful. Staying with that breath. And then final one, we're going to curl, lift all the way up, hold it there. Can you reach your arms just up towards the sky so palms are resting over your chest? Good. From here, we're going to remove the articulation through the spine. We're just going to tap the glutes down, reaching the arms back overhead to then exhale, drive up into that bridge. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Beautiful. So coordinating the arms with the glute bridge. They reach back overhead as you tap the glutes down. Squeeze all the way back up. Good. So needing to work that core a little more, or use the core a little more, with the arms reaching all the way back and up. Beautiful. Keep driving through the heels, squeeze, keep applying that pressure on the band, and be mindful those knees aren't coming towards one another. So we keep them hip distance apart. Beautiful. Let's lower and lift for 5. Can we squeeze into the glutes a little harder? Last 4. Can we lift the hips a little higher but keep the ribs down? Last 3. In 2. So good. Last one, we're going to lift all the way up. We're going to hold and just start to take little pulses. Good. So lower an inch, lift an inch. Start to really feel that squeeze now into the back of the body. Lower and lift for 5. 4. Good. In 3, lift a little higher. 2. In 1, can we hold? Can we peel just the right heel off the mat? Good. Lower. Can we peel just the left heel off the mat? Lower. Now tap the glutes, reach the arms. Exhale, drive back up. Good. So we have one heel lift, left and right, lower, and reset. Drive straight back up. Beautiful. Keeping resistance on the band. Keeping that strength through your center here. Belly pulls back. Nice. Keeping energy long through to the fingertips. Good. Shoulders are drawing away from your ears. As always, we know there's always so much to think about. Our alignment is so important here. Beautiful. Let's go for 4. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. In 3. So good. Almost there. Last round. Beautiful. Tap the glutes, lift straight back up. Hold. Can we just lift that right heel? Lower. Just the right heel. We lift and lower. So working that calf raise, we lift and lower. We keep those hips nice and level for 6. Beautiful. Last 5. In 4. In 3. You got this. Last 2. In 1, can we bring those arms down? Can we now float right leg to tabletop? Beautiful. Now lower, keep the heel lifted, tap the glutes down. Squeeze up, float the right leg to tabletop, pull on that band. Lower just the toes, keep the heel lifted, lower the glutes, lift straight back up. Beautiful. So driving that one leg up, lower, tap, and press. Single leg work here. Really, really strong press. Down and up. For 4. For 3. So good. Last 2. And final one. Good. Lower the glutes. Lift up. Find that bridge, lift that one leg, hold, little pulses. Let's go. 8, 7. We're going to go straight to that second side. So stay lifted in 5, 4, breathe, 3, up, up, up in 2, in 1. Good. Lower that right foot down. So good. Make sure your feet and your knees are in line with your hips. Can we just lift left heel? Lower. Good. Lift. Lower. Working that calf raise. We come up and down. Our hips do not move. They're lifting even higher, squeezing into the glutes a little more. Beautiful. We lift and lower for 5. In 4. In 3. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Last 2. Good. In 1. Hold it there. Can we now float left leg to tabletop? Good. Now lower just the left toes. Keep the heel lifted. We tap the glutes. We squeeze all the way back up. Float the leg to tabletop. Resist on the band. Drop the toes. Drop the hips, lift straight back up. So nice. Go ahead, making sure your hips are staying level. Be mindful we're using that core to control this movement. So keep squeezing those abs, drawing the belly back, ribs down. You'll hear me say it 1,000 times. Beautiful, last 4. Go ahead, really drive through that supporting heel. Squeeze up, last 3. Into. Beautiful. Last one. Lower the hips. Press all the way up. Hold. Left leg to tabletop. Little pulses. Let's go up and down. Up and down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We're here for 6. We stay lifted in 5. Don't lower in 4. In 3. Up, up, up. In 2. In 1. Keep the hips up. Lower your left foot down. Beautiful. Can you lift both heels up? And down. That's it. Stay with me. We lift and lower. Last little bit here for 6. Bring a little fire into the inner thighs in 5, and then we're done with the glute bridge. Last 4. Whew, keep breathing. Last 3. In 2. Can we stay lifted with the heels? Hold, drive the knees out and in. Good, drive the knees out and in. Of course, you can lower the heels if you need. Otherwise, stay here, pressing out and in for 6. Beautiful work, last 5. In 4, squeeze those inner thighs, last 3. In 2. In 1, hold those knees out wide, pulse the hips up and down, ouch, last 10, I promise you're done in 9, 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, push, 4, higher, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release down. Amazing. Hug those knees in towards your chest, maybe curl up towards your thighs. Take a side to side. Whew, how are those glutes feeling? That was not easy, but we're going to give the glutes a break and we're going to work a little more into the core. So we're getting the booty and the abs really, really warm. So we're going to bring our hands back behind our head, interlace your fingers, allow the thumbs to run down the back of your neck, and make sure those elbows stay nice and wide in your peripheral vision. We're going to take a nice ab curl here, so squeeze and lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, drawing your ribs towards your hips. Inhale to release down. Beautiful. Exhale, we squeeze up. Inhale, we lower down. That's it. Every time you lift, I want you to focus on pulling the ribs to the hips just a little more, curling up just a little more, so flex and then release down. Keep the tension as you release down. We want to keep the core working as we lift and lower. So good. You might already be feeling those shakes with me. We're here just for another 4, and we're going to start to add some layers. In 3. In 2. Beautiful. Last one. Can we curl up and just hold? Start to take little pulses. Just feeling that fire into the core a little more. Squeeze up for 6, 5, 4, a little higher, last 3. In 2. In 1, hold it there. Beautiful. Now can you lower your chest all the way down? Next time you lift, right leg is going to lift to tabletop. Hold it there. We're going to extend the leg, lower the chest, and then exhale, curl all the way up, lifting that leg back to tabletop, resisting on the band. So we inhale, extend the leg, lower the chest. Exhale, we curl all the way up. Beautiful. Lower and squeeze up. That's it. Every time you lift, you're pulling your chest up towards your thigh a little more. That knee just stacks over your hip. So good. We're here for another 4. In 3. In 2. That's it. Last one. We're going to curl all the way up and hold. Little pulses. Let's go for 8, 7. Breathe. 6. Up a little higher. 5. In 4. In 3. Up, up, up. In 2. In 1. Hold. And lower that right foot down. Left leg. Lift to tabletop. Curl the chest. And release down. Beautiful. Exhale. We lift. Inhale, we lower. That's it. Challenging yourself to curl that little bit higher. Staying connected to your breath. Exhale, big lift up. Inhale, lowering down with control. So good. Starting to feel heat through the core. Feeling those shakes with you. Last 6. Good, then we start to add that extension. Last 5. Keep breathing. Last 4. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. So good. Last 2 here. Then we curl all the way up. We hold. Next time we lower the chest, we extend that leg nice and long. Exhale, resist against the band, curl up. Float that leg back to tabletop. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. So good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Nice. Keeping that pelvis nice and stable here. Really use those lower abdominals. We curl for 5. That's it. Last 4. In 3. Beautiful work, team. Last 2. And final one. Can you curl up? Hold. Little pulses. Let's go. Lifting the chest towards the thigh. We pulse here for another 8, 7. Breathe. 6. In 5. In 4. You can do it. Last 3. In 2. In 1, lower down. Now last little bit, both legs float to tabletop. Take that ab curl. Good. Now tap the toes, drop the chest. Exhale, squeeze up. Beautiful. If this is too much, I want you to take an alternating leg lift. Single leg. Good. Otherwise, both legs tap and squeeze. That's it. We're here for another 4. Then we're going to work into some double leg extension if that feels good and you want the challenge. Abs should be on fire by now. Last 2. And in 1, pull the ribs to the hips, curl up, squeeze up. Now the next time you lower your chest, can you extend your legs long? Exhale, curl. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Power of the breath here. Let's go. For 6. Good. Really plug that belly in towards your spine. Last 5. We have our pulses. In 4, then I'll give your abs a break. In 3, challenge yourself. Can you go a little lower with the legs? Can you curl your chest a little higher? Last 2. And final one, curl it up. Hold, little pulses. Let's go up towards the thighs for 10, 9. You are so strong. Last 8, 7. Breathe through it. Last 6. In 5. Push. 4, 3. Up, up, up. In 2, 1. And slowly release it all the way down. Amazing work. Take your legs long. Reach your arms up overhead. Close down your eyes and just take 3 breaths. In through the nose, exhaling it out. Beautiful. 2 more. And final one. Breathe nice and deep down to your belly. Feel the ribs to the fronts, the sides, the back. And exhale, let it all go. Beautiful. Grabbing behind your thighs, we're going to take a few rock and rolls to come all the way up, massaging your spine, and then coming up, we'll swing those legs all the way around. Beautiful. Finding all fours, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Just drop your belly down, open up through your chest, finding that beautiful extension through the spine. To then exhale, round, curl and flex your spine. Eye gaze will draw to your belly. Good, just a little cat-cow moment here. This feels really nice on the abs. Really try separate your shoulder blades as you round the spine. And then find that beautiful arch through your lower back as you extend and open up. Beautiful. One more round here, breathing in. And breathing out, flexing, rounding the spine. To then find a nice neutral position. We'll tuck the toes under and we'll pike our hips all the way back into downward dog. Just finding a beautiful little stretch, pedaling through the legs, melting the chest towards the thighs. So good. Last 4. In 3. Final 2. And final 1, press the heels down. And then from here, just take little steps of your feet to the top of your mat. Folding yourself forward over your thighs, taking an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, bending into the knees, scoop the belly, roll to restack yourself all the way to stand. And then roll out through your shoulders. Beautiful. From here, bringing your feet a little wider than your hips. So we've got that resistance on the band. We're going to sit all the way back into a nice deep squat, reaching those arms nice and long overhead. Exhale to come to stand. Beautiful. So we inhale, lower. And then we exhale, lift. So good. So again, we're pressing the weight back through the heels. So imagine there's a chair behind you. We sit the glutes all the way back and then lift. So nice. Keeping the chest nice and proud. Eye gaze is forward in front of you. We want to maintain a nice long neutral spine here. We sit it back for another 5. Beautiful. Exhale to lift. Inhale to drop. Last 4. In 3. In 2. Final 1, can you lower all the way down? Beautiful. Can you lift your right heel, sweep your arms back behind you, palms to the sky, then lower the heel, reach the arms. Lift the left heel, sweep it back. Beautiful. Reach, and then you're going to come all the way to stand. Option to lift your heels for that calf raise at the top. Inhale, we lower. Lift the right heel, press the arms back. Squeeze. Left heel. Squeeze, come up to stand, lift the heels to balance, and then lower. That's it. So you can pick up that pace slightly. 1 single heel lift, and then coming up to rise long through your spine. Good. Challenging yourself to get a little deeper into that squat. Keeping your chest nice and proud here. Again, the power of the breath. As you come up, nice big exhale. Inhale, release. Good. Stay with me here. Last 4. So good. Last 3. Good. Final 2. Good. Sitting back a little deeper. Final 1. That's it. Lifting those heels. Good. We're going to come up to rise one more time. We lower all the way down. Can I challenge you? Double heel lift. Reach the arms back. Good. Squeeze. Stay low. We lift and lower. Yes, feel that burn. Squeeze and press. That's it. Arms sweep back. Squeeze into those triceps. Palms to the sky for 6. For 5, we're getting a little deeper. I know we can. Last 4. Plug that belly in. Last 3. Your core is your anchor here. It's going to help you balance. Last 2. So good, everyone. Last 1. Hold it down. Let's pulse out the squat. Let's go. Hands to your chest if you need. Otherwise, keep reaching. We're here for another 10. 9, get a little deeper, 8, 7, whew, 6, keep the knees pressing out, 5, 4, you can do it, last 3, press, 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 last 2, and 1, come all the way to stand. Circle the arms around. Whew. Take a few rolls of your shoulders. And then when you're ready, take a nice deep bend into your knees, sweep the arms down and up. And then exhale, fold yourself forward. Go ahead, shake out through your legs. Amazing work. And then just bring a soft bend back into both knees, scoop the belly, roll to restack your spine, roll out through your shoulders. And then let's slip the band out from the legs, and then we're gonna place it just below our wrist here. So we're gonna get started. Feet are stacked directly underneath our hips. Right leg is gonna scooter back and our arms are gonna reach up overhead. Now I want you to have resistance on the band the entire time. Good, tapping the right foot back in, reaching the arms back in front of you. We lengthen nice and long. Good, then we tap it in. Good, again, we're using that core here, control, and really ground through that left supporting leg. Good. Exhale, nice big reach. Inhale to tap. So good. We're here for 6. We're here for 5. Last 4. Shoulders are drawing away from the ears. Last 3. And 2, keep pressing out into that band. Final 1, you hold it there. Can you lower into a lunge and then pull your elbows into the side of your waist, palms stay towards one another. Good, exhale it all the way up and then tap it in, reset. So we're adding that lunge, we lengthen into that scooter. We bend the elbows in, lower to that lunge, drive up, back leg extends, tap it in, beautiful. Feel those shakes with me. Inhale, lower. Exhale to press, beautiful. Tap it in, lower the arms. Good. Coordinating that movement. It's okay if you mess it up, just keep moving. 3 more rounds here, press. Grounding through that left foot, last 2. So good. Final 1. Lengthen it back, lower to that lunge, hold. Tiny pulses here, let's go for 8. 7, you can do it, last 6. Feel that left thigh really heat up here, last 4. 3, push, 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 last 2. In 1, can you lower your right knee all the way down? Hands are gonna frame your left foot, keep resistance on the band. Left leg goes nice and long behind you. Square that left hip down to the mat. We drop the chest, find a push-up. Squeeze all the way up and then pull your left knee towards your left elbow. Lengthen it back, square the hip to the mat. Drop the chest, lift the chest, pull that knee to your left elbow. Press it back, that's it. Nice and strong through your upper body here, press. And in, lengthen. So good. Really focus on wrapping your elbows into the side of your waist. The further you go forward, the harder it's gonna be. Good, so just find what works for you. Drop and press. We have another 3. So good. Last 2. Beautiful. Now final 1. I want you to take that push up, press all the way up, hold. Can you pulse that left leg up and down? Up and down, squeeze, lift your chest up away from the floor. We're here for another 6, 5, go ahead in 4, 3, we're gonna lower the chest, keep the leg lifted in 2, 1, lower your chest halfway, tiny pulses, let's go. 5, 4, you can do it, last 3, in 2, in 1, press up, lower your left foot down, tuck the toes, and then send your hips high, finding your downward dog. Beautiful, just pedal out through your legs here. Pressing one heel down at a time and getting ready because we have that on the other side. Good, let's press both heels down, take a deep breath in, melting your chest towards your thighs, and then exhale, walking your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Folding yourself forward, deep breath in, and then exhale, bending into the knees, scooping out the belly, rolling yourself up to stand. Roll and release out through your shoulders. Ooh, I'm sweating. And we're gonna go to that second side, and it's home stretch. So let's do this. Grounding through your right foot, feet are stacked underneath your hips. We scooter the left leg back. We reach those arms long. Beautiful. We then tap it in, reset. Exhale, we lengthen long. Inhale, we tap in. So good. So reach through the fingers, reach back through the toes. Keep that energy long. Good. Grounding the right foot down, making sure that right knee is pressing out slightly, strengthening that ankle stability. And keep applying that pressure out into the band. Yes, so we're still working nice and strong through the upper body. Beautiful, last 5. Then we're gonna add the lunge. In 4. Shoulders relaxing back, last 3. In 2. That's it. Final one, lengthen it back. From here, can you drop that back knee down? Squeeze your elbows as you bend in. Lengthen that shape back up, and then tap the foot in to reset. Beautiful, that's our combo. Lengthen it back, lower, squeeze those elbows in. Press it up, beautiful. Lower, tap it in, reset. That's it, feeling the burn in all of the right places here. Keep grounding through the right foot to balance. Use your core. We lower, we lift. That's it. Squeeze it in. We have another 4. Using the breath. In 3. Final 2 here. We've got this. Final 1. Can we lengthen it back? Can we lower to that lunge? Can we hold the lunge? Keep the elbows there, little pulses. Let's go for 8. Squeeze 7. In 6, we drop that back knee. In 5. Whoo, the burn, last 4. 3, getting lower. Last 2. 1, drop the knee. Hands come down to frame the foot. Shoulder width apart. And then lengthen that right leg long behind you. Are you ready? We drop down through that push-up, squeeze the elbows in, work those triceps, press. We then pull right knee, right elbow, lengthen, working through this combo here. Good. Coming as far forward over your hands as you can. That's it. Nice and strong through that glute. Keep it lifted. Square the hip as you press it back. Beautiful. Stay with me here. We have 4. In 3. In 2. That's it. Final 1. Press up, pull that knee in and back, hold the leg there. Little pulses, let's go up and down. Up and down, breathing into it here for another 8. 7, we drop the chest. In 6. 5, we got this, last 4. In 3, beautiful. 2. In 1, hold, drop the chest. We hold it here and pulse. 6. 5, good. In 4, 3, breathe, breathe, breathe. Last 2. In 1, squeeze. squeeze up, drop the foot down, pike those hips high, finding your downward dog. Amazing work. Take that pedal through the legs, pressing the hips a little higher, melting the chest towards your thighs a little more. And then when you're ready, press the heels all the way down. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, spinal wave forward, tuck chin to chest, finding your plank position. Hold it there nice and strong. Can you pull left knee to right elbow? Press it back. Right knee to left elbow. Press it back. Pike the hips high. Good. Then ripple forward. Find your plank. 4 cross mountain climbers. 1, 2. That's it. 3. In 4, squeeze into those obliques, pike it back, ripple forward. We have 6, let's go. Squeeze and tap for another 4. Good, in 3, keep the weight forward over your hands, last 2. In 1, good, pike it back. Take a moment, breathe in. Exhale, ripple forward, high plank. We have 8, let's go. Squeeze, press, squeeze, finishing nice and shaky, last 6. 5, 4, twist, 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 last 3, 2, good, in 1. Can you pike it back? Take a deep breath. I'm sure you can guess, ripple forward. Adding 2, we have 10, let's go. 10, 9, that's it. 8, push. 7, 6, no rush. 5, we are feeling the burn. Last 4, and the shakes. 3, 2, in 1. Good, pike it back. We're gonna work our way back down. So when you're ready, ripple forward. We have 8. Let's go, squeeze. You're like, Lisa, who even are you? Last 5, 4, 3, push, 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 in 2. Go ahead in 1, pike it back. Whew, this is evil, I know. Let's go all the way to the end. Press, we have 6, mentally getting a little easier. 5, 4, beautiful, 3, 2, 1, pike it back. You'll love me after this, I promise. Coming forward for 4, squeeze and tap. For 3, in 2, in 1, pike it back. Ripple forward, final 2, are we ready? For 1, for 2, pike it back, and ripple forward one last time. You have a static hold. Maybe rocking the weight forward, maybe rocking the weight back. Last final push here. Lift that chest up away from the floor. Imagine you're lifting your chest up between your shoulder blades. That's it. Plug that belly in, tuck that tailbone, squeeze every single muscle in your body here. Last 10, 9, push. 8, you're so much stronger than you think. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And oh my goodness, drop it down. I am dripping in sweat, literally. Okay, throw the band away, have a moment, and then when you're ready, just come forward with your hands, bring your knees as wide as your mat, and then just press your hips all the way back towards your heels, finding a beautiful child's pose, allowing your forehead to meet the mat, your chest to soften down on every exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. Last 2. Final 1. Breathe in, breathe out, and then slowly bring the weight forward. Ground your hands down, tuck the toes, and pike your hips back, downward dog. Take a moment here, just pressing the chest towards your thighs. And then when you're ready, we'll float that left leg up 3-legged. Doesn't matter how high the leg goes, just enjoy this stretch. Pressing the right heel down and lengthen a little longer if you can. Inhale. To then exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Feel free to drop that back knee down or stay lifted. And then we'll ground through the right hand and we'll lift that left arm all the way up to rotate through the chest. Beautiful. Reaching through the fingertips, sinking the hips down a little further. Take an inhale. Good. As you exhale, lower that hand down and then heel toe the left foot over to the right side. Left knee will meet your left wrist. Finding that pigeon pose, your right hip presses up and over, and then we lower to our forearms if that feels comfortable. So just taking a moment here, maybe closing down your eyes and just focusing back on the breath. So a nice big inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, you want to soften into that stretch a little more. Beautiful, one more. And then exhale, slowly press yourself up. Tucking your back right toes. We'll send the hips nice and high, finding your downward dog. Beautiful, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's go to that second side. So float that right leg up, hips and shoulders are square. Keep pressing that left heel down. Enjoy this stretch. Take an inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, stepping right foot through to the outside of your right hand. Option to drop the back knee or stay lifted. We then take that reach of the right arm. Good, opening up through the chest. Can we lift up and out of that left shoulder a little more, but sink the hips down at the same time. Good, we take an inhale here, energy is long. Exhale, we lower that right hand down, and then we heel toe right foot over to the left side. Right knee will meet your right wrist. Left hip presses up and over into that pigeon pose, and if it feels comfortable, you can lower to your forearms. So this is such a beautiful way to stretch out through your hips and your glutes. Feel free to close down the eyes and just relax here. Beautiful. Let's take one more breath in. And from here, we'll exhale, slowly come back up. Tucking your back left toes, just step back to a plank position and then melt your hips all the way to the mat, lifting up into your upward dog. Forearms are there if you need. Maybe taking a nice little rock side to side. And then from here, just sitting all the way back into a kneeling position or coming into a cross-legged position, whatever feels comfortable for you. We'll take our 3 breaths to finish here. So I want you to inhale, reach those arms up overhead as long as you can, and then exhale, keep the length, release the arms. Beautiful, 2 more, breathe in. And breathe out. Final one. We take that reach all the way up. Our hands come to prayer. We close down our eyes and bring our hands through to our heart space. Taking a moment here, finding stillness through the mind and the body. And together we'll take one last deep cleansing, grounding, loving breath in. Fill yourself up. And exhale, let go of everything else. Beautiful. Gently roll out the shoulders, open the eyes, and you beautiful people are all done. Thank you so much for joining me for today's sculpt class. I hope you enjoyed. As always, let me know how you went, any feedback, and I will see you next time. Mwah.